Hi, everybody. This is Cheryl with the next episode of Prepping for Beginners. And today I want to talk about commonly used abbreviations and terms by preppers. Okay? And you will hear these on prepping channels and those that do videos for prepping. Now, before I get started on the list that I put together that I felt like you should know, I found a website. It's called urbansurvivalsite.com. Now, on this site, they have a list of most commonly used abbreviations. It's kind of hard to see. You can pause and look, but you might want to go to the website again. I'm going to link that website in my description box so you can go check out the list for yourself. Now, they also have a page that you can go to that actually explains what the terms mean. And I'll get into that a little bit more, but basically, it gives you the list of terms and abbreviations used and explains what it means. So, urbansurvivalsite.com. Okay, so let's get into what some of the more commonly used abbreviations and terms are. Now, the first four that I'm going to give you are actually situations that you would prepare for. Okay. Of course, the most common used one is SHTF, which is stuff hits the fan. Another word is used as well, but trying to be nice here. The next one is WROL, without rule of law. And that's basically where the law's not coming anymore. You're on your own. Now, the next one, EROL, excessive rule of law, was not on that website. And I have not heard this used but by a very few preppers. It's excessive rule of law. The Angry Canuck had actually done a video where he explained one of the situations that this would be considered is martial law. Where excessive rule is enforced. Now, the last one is Teowaki, Teotwawki, the end of the world as we know it. And basically, that would be where our everyday life would be completely changed. Now, those are some of the situations that you would actually prepare for. Now, the next ones I'm going to tell you about are what you would actually prepare. BOB, bug out bag. EDC, everyday carry. GHB, a get home bag. INCH, is I'm not coming home. That would be basically your bag or kit or whatever that you would put together where you're not going to go back home. A BOV, bug out vehicle. MRE, meals ready to eat. BOL is bug out location. Now, those are the most common things that you would prepare in case of emergency or a bad situation. Now, I'm also going to give you some others. EMP, electromagnetic pulse, and an NBC, nuclear, biological, chemical. Those are some other things that you would prepare for. The next three is used by in the medical aspect. FAK, IFAK, and PFAK. That is a first aid kit, an individual first aid kit, and a personal first aid kit. Used a lot by those that do reviews on these type of kits or show how to put together one of these kits, that kind of thing. Those are very important to know. Now, there's some terms that you also need to know: bugging in, bugging out, Faraday cage, and grid down. Now, you can go to this website and it will explain what those terms are. Now, we will talk about those later in future videos, but those are some basic terms that you need to be aware of. Now, there are two that I personally used. I have not heard these talked about on any other video. I have not heard these used by any other prepper. These are ones I came up with because of videos I have done or am going to do. The first one is ESB, which is Emergency Storm Bag. Now, when I say this, I said it like that because it was a video I did about the bag I had put together in case of a tornado. We have tornadoes in our area, and I'm wanting to prepare for if we had to evacuate due to a tornado coming, or, go to a shelter or something like that. Okay, so it's different for each area. The southeast coast and the east coast would have to prepare more for hurricanes, so that would be their storm. The north may have to prepare for snowstorms, so that would be their storm. The west coast may have to prepare for earthquakes or fires. That would be their storm. So your ESB would be what you would have to prepare for in your local area. That would be your storm, okay? So if you hear ESB, you know that's what I'm talking about. Now, the other one is an MRP. Now, the MRP is what I call meals ready to prepare. Now, I had done a video on a 3-day emergency kit for a family of 4, and I'm getting ready to actually put together that final video that shows what exactly I put in this bucket and explain a lot more about it. But in that, I show how to put together a packet that has everything in it that you need to prepare a meal. Okay, so when you hear me say MRP, you know it means meal ready to prepare. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that in that video. Okay, so that's all I have for right now. Again, that website is urbansurvivalsite.com. If you ever run across an abbreviation or a term you don't know, you can go visit that website and it will explain what it is and give the definition of it. Just stick with me. We're going to do more on this series, and go check out that website and learn more about your abbreviations and terms for prepping. All right, you all have a nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.